If your seedlings look dry, weak, and almost dead, don't throw them away yet. Many plants that seem finished are only thirsty and stressed. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to revive dehydrated seedlings using simple things you already have at home. Last spring, I lost almost an entire tray of tomato seedlings overnight. They were flat, dry, and lifeless, and I felt disappointed. I believed they were gone forever. But after giving them gentle water and care, something amazing happened. About 20 minutes later, most of them lifted up and were standing again, and hopeful. When seedlings start to become dehydrated, they show some clear warning signs. The first sign is wilting, where the plant no longer stands upright and begins to fall over. You may also notice drooping leaves that hang down instead of pointing up toward the light. Another strong clue is crispy, dry soil that feels hard on top and pulls away from the sides of the container. The color of the plant can also change. Healthy seedlings are bright green, but dehydrated ones often look pale, light green, or even yellow. These symptoms can happen to many types of plants, including tomato seedlings, basil seedlings, and lettuce seedlings. No matter the plant, dehydration affects young seedlings very quickly because their roots are still small and delicate. One viewer once sent me a photo of their lettuce seedlings that looked like cooked spinach. The leaves were flat, soft, and lifeless. They thought everything was ruined. But after checking the soil, we realized the plants were just severely thirsty, not dead. So take a close look at your seedlings right now. Do they look wilted, droopy, pale, or dry? If yes, don't worry. Does your seedling look like this? Keep watching. Seedlings dry out quickly because they are still very young and delicate. One of the most common causes is underwatering. If seedlings do not receive enough water, even for a short time, they can lose moisture fast and begin to wilt. Another big reason is hot sun exposure. Strong sunlight and high temperatures pull moisture from the soil and leaves, causing seedlings to dry out faster than mature plants. Poor soil mix is another hidden problem. If the soil does not hold moisture well, water drains too quickly and roots cannot absorb enough. Soil that is too sandy or compacted can make this worse. Small containers also dry out fast because they hold less soil and less water. A tiny pot can go from moist to bone dry in just a few hours. Think of seedlings like newborn babies. They don't have reserves yet. Miss water once and they feel it immediately. Unlike older plants, seedlings cannot store extra energy or moisture, so even a small mistake can stress them. Understanding these causes helps you prevent dehydration before it happens. If you manage watering, protect seedlings from extreme heat, use good soil, and choose proper container sizes, your seedlings will stay healthier and stronger. When seedlings are badly dehydrated, one of the fastest and safest ways to save them is the emergency revival method called bottom watering. This method allows the roots to slowly pull up water from the bottom, which is much gentler than pouring water on top of stressed plants. Start by filling a shallow tray with about 1 to 2 inches of clean water. Make sure the tray is wide enough to hold your seedling pots. Next, place the seedling pots into the tray so the bottoms of the containers sit in the water. You do not need to pour water on the soil surface. Let the pots sit there and soak for 10 to 15 minutes. During this time, the dry soil will absorb water upward, reaching the roots evenly. After the time is up, remove the pots from the tray and allow any extra water to drain out. This prevents soggy soil and root rot. This method works surprisingly fast. I once used bottom watering on pepper seedlings that were completely limp and lying flat. They looked beyond saving. After about 12 minutes in the water tray, the leaves slowly started lifting, and within a short time, the plants looked much better. A gardener in Arizona shared a similar experience. During a severe heat wave, many of his seedlings dried out in one afternoon. Instead of giving up, he placed all his trays into shallow water and waited. By the next hour, most of the seedlings had perked up. He estimated that he saved nearly 80% of his plants using this simple technique. Bottom watering is easy, gentle, and extremely effective. If your seedlings look dry and weak, try this method first before doing anything else. Another helpful way to rehydrate seedlings is gentle top watering. This means watering from above, but in a soft and careful way. The best tools for this are a spray bottle or a watering can with a fine shower mist. These tools release water slowly and evenly, allowing moisture to soak into the soil without disturbing the seedlings. It is very important to avoid using a strong stream of water. Heavy pouring can wash soil away, expose roots, or even knock seedlings over. Small plants are fragile, and rough watering can cause more harm than good. A simple way to remember this is, think rain, not fire hose. Gentle rain nourishes plants, while a fire hose would destroy them. I learned this lesson the hard way. One time, I used a regular watering can with no spray head and poured water too fast. The force of the water buried my seedlings under soil and bent their stems. Some survived, but others did not. After that, I switched to mist watering and saw much better results. When your seedlings start to recover from dehydration, you can give them a small nutritional boost to help them regain strength. This step is optional, but it can speed up recovery when done correctly. The key is to use very light, gentle nutrition. Strong fertilizer can burn stressed seedlings, so less is always better. Some safe options include diluted liquid seaweed, compost tea, or a half-strength fertilizer. These provide mild nutrients and natural growth boosters that support root development and leaf health. A simple example is mixing 1 teaspoon of seaweed extract in 1 liter of water. Use this diluted solution to lightly water your seedlings or apply it through bottom watering. Never use full-strength fertilizer on weak seedlings. I once tried this on cucumber seedlings that had suffered from drying out. After reviving them with water, I added a light seaweed solution. Within 2 days, the plants looked noticeably better. The leaves were firmer, and the color changed from pale green to a healthy dark green. They also started producing new growth faster than expected. Remember, this step is meant to support recovery, not replace proper watering. Always make sure your seedlings are hydrated first before adding any nutrients. When used gently and correctly, light nutrition can give your seedlings the extra push they need to fully bounce back. After reviving dehydrated seedlings, the next important step is giving them recovery shade. This means moving them out of direct sunlight and placing them in a bright area with indirect light. Direct sun is too intense for stressed seedlings and can cause them to wilt again. Bright, indirect light allows them to photosynthesize gently while they regain strength. Keep your seedlings in this softer light for about 24 hours. During this time, they can stabilize, rebuild moisture inside their leaves, and recover from stress. Once they look firm and upright again, you can slowly reintroduce them to sunlight. Think of it like letting a sick person rest before sending them back to work. If someone is weak, you would not ask them to run a marathon. You would let them rest first. Seedlings need the same kind of care. I learned this lesson through experience. One time, I revived my seedlings with water and saw them standing again. Feeling confident, I placed them straight back into full sun. A few hours later, I checked on them and half of the seedlings had collapsed again. They were not ready for intense light yet. Since then, I always give recovered seedlings a day in shade. This simple step greatly increases survival and helps plants bounce back stronger. After your seedlings start to recover, check their leaves carefully. If you see leaves that are completely crispy, brown, or dry, it is best to remove them. These dead leaves will not turn green again and only drain energy from the plant. Use clean scissors or gently pinch them off near the stem. At the same time, always keep any leaves that are still green or partly green. Green leaves help the plant make food and recover faster. Remember, dead leaves waste plant energy, while healthy leaves support new growth and strength. To prevent future dehydration, create a simple care routine. Follow a regular water schedule so seedlings never completely dry out. Check soil daily and water when the top feels slightly dry. Add a thin mulch layer on top of the soil to slow moisture loss. Use bigger containers when possible because they hold more soil and stay moist longer. Choose moisture-retaining soil that includes materials like cocoa coir or peat moss. These ingredients help hold water around the roots. Switching to cocoa coir in my mix cut my drying problems in half, and my seedlings stayed healthier with less effort. When saving dehydrated seedlings, avoid a few common mistakes. The first is overwatering after drought. Giving too much water at once can drown roots and cause rot. Always rehydrate slowly. Another mistake is fertilizing heavily. Weak seedlings cannot handle strong nutrients and may burn. Light feeding or no fertilizer is safer at first. Placing seedlings in full sun immediately is also risky. They need gentle light while recovering. Remember, more water is not always better. Slow, careful care gives seedlings the best chance to recover and grow strong again. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more simple gardening tips. Comment, revive, below so I know you're trying this method. Remember, most seedlings aren't dead, they're just thirsty.